Alright, so by the way, I was right last time. This is episode 17. I called it last time at the end of the episode. So it is actually episode 17, and it wasn't a joke.
Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 1.
Yeah, but welcome back to episode 18, everybody.
Welcome back to episode 29, everybody.
Alright, so Shuckle shit, go.
It's 18:18 o'clock on my side.
17:18, I can count.
That's less interesting, I guess.
17:19, I like odd numbers. Go on.
Oh, yeah, now it's 18:19. So.
Shuckle shit.
Yeah, Shuckle. So, this will undoubtedly go up before my Shuckle challenge, but for anyone who missed it on Twitter, I'm starting Shuckle in leaf green only, or Shuckle only in leaf green is a way more sane way to put that.
I mean, you could also be, like, playing multiple Pokemon games, except you only limit yourself to leaf green.
Isn't there a soothe bell in this town when you talk to someone? I seem to remember that, but I don't remember who you talk to, so I'm just gonna go around talking to people to see what I get. Right, so I'm doing a leaf green with only a Shuckle, and preferably, I got a Sunstone of this guy, preferably no items in combat. I'm gonna go no items in combat as long as I can, and then if I need it for, like, the end, like, if literally there's nothing else I can do, then, like, in the Wobbuffet one, I guess I'll do it. But, I'll consider it a challenge failed if I have to use items in combat outside of, like, held items. So, I thought a fun way to start this episode might be conversing with you about strategy with the Shuckle and see if you have any ideas for me. Because where I am right now in it, I am, like, 7 hours in? Probably more like 6 hours. It's with me, like, kind of half playing, we're, like, grinding on the side while also playing, like, Europa Universalis 4 and stuff, you know, to try and keep myself sane. Oh, God, I have to do a fucking contest.
Not actually, you just need to...
Yeah, I just need to, like, click shit and, like, drag it on or whatever. Yeah. Full props, yeah.
But anyway,
Tanahashi.
Shuckle will outlast other Pokemon usually in, like, head-to-head combat, so usually you want to just whittle him down. Whether that's with, let's say, Bind, Wrap, Toxic, whatever.
Yeah, well, obviously I want to get Toxic at some point, because that's probably going to be my bread and butter, but that's not until after 6th Gen. Where I am right now, it's right before Brock. I almost beat Brock first try. I'm level 16, which is surprisingly low for beating Brock, but I got lucky and he was just using Defense Curl a lot. Okay, so all I have for attacking moves are, I have Constrict, 10 power, and Wrap, 15 power, which is abysmal. So no matter what, it's just me and the opponent trading 1 damage for 1 damage over and over. However, with Wrap, it's 1 damage and then 1/16 of his health, which is 1 damage. So at least I can do 2 damage per turn. Now, and if I get faster through Constrict, there's a 10% chance every time it'll drop his speed. If I get faster than Geodude, then I can Encore him when he's defense curling and get him to waste some time. So Geodude is not a huge problem. It's Onix. Onix can bind me, which is 3 damage a turn, grand total. And he can also use Rock Tomb, which I only saw him do once, but it did over 4 damage. I don't know how much over 4, because it killed me. So that's horrible. Either than that, all I have is Withdraw, which obviously isn't going to do anything, because I take 1 damage anyway. I'm just grinding to level 20. And seeing if that helps me at all, but I doubt it will. Either than just getting a little extra health, because the health gain on Shuckle is really, really bad, and there's no TMs before Brock. I could potentially level until I get Bide, but that won't help me very much, considering, I mean, it's still not going to do much. They're hitting 1s on me, but I guess it would be a net profit on my end, so maybe that'll be the way I have to go. If I have to level until I get Bide, which is like 23 or something, that'll take forever, but it will win me the fight. So, yeah, do you have any general strategy in the game? Because what I'm most concerned about is Nugget Bridge rival fights starting with Sand Attack. That is going to be a brick wall. because I did the optional fight with the rival. I lost. I lost because of sand attack. Not because it was any difficulty, because of sand attack. Like, when I'm grinding on level 2 Caterpies, it genuinely takes me like 4 to 5 hits to kill the Caterpie at level 16. So, yeah, until I can get new moves through TMs, I don't know if there's much I can do, other than just hope they pick the wrong moves a lot. Because I'm slower than anything, like, what's it called? Has, I'm blanking on his name, Shuckle has 5 base speed, which is the lowest. It's rough.
There's not much I can really think of off the top of my head, and I'm looking at what available moves it has, both in terms of level up and in terms of TM and HM, but none of them seem like they'll be any sort of use, like, anytime soon.
Yeah, the thing is, like, there's not many TMs between me and the real brick wall fights that I'm dreading. Now, one thing that I have in mind that I think will get me far, so I would just go with whatever the first one I get is. So the first one I got is female, which is good because attract. And it's female, and the nature's docile, which is neutral, which I guess I'm fine with. I would have liked weakened speed in favor of attack. That would have been nice, but take what you can get, I guess. I wasn't gonna go resetting a billion times just to get that. So, Attract is a fairly early TM, and fucking Tanahashi's down. Attract is a fairly early TM, so at least there's that. But I'm not looking forward to most. Yeah, there isn't much I can do. Like, Shuckle is just, it's meant to be the Pokemon you send out first to buy yourself time while you set up for shit. It's not meant to be a solo Pokemon, you know? It is entirely a team player for other Pokemon.
The only thing that I could really think of that would benefit you in the long run is giving it Protect and then Toxic, but that was kind of to be expected.
Before anyone goes thinking I was cheating there, everybody, I accidentally hit the save state button in a battle. I was hitting the L and R button to see if I could go between Pokemon's moves with L and R, and then I forgot one of them is bound to save state.
Sandstorm to whittle them down, although I don't know where the TM for that would be in Gen 3.
I think the TM for that is quite late. Like, in Leaf Green, Fire Red, I think TM for Sandstorm is something like Victory Road. In fact, I think it is Victory Road, and then Earthquake is after 8th Gym, which Earthquake would be nice just because of high power. I'm thinking Return, is probably a good one to go for. I mean, it's the highest power move that it can learn, is Return. It's not Stab, but I'm not going to get... literally the only move I can learn with Stab is Rock Tomb, which is not a great move in the first place.
But it does do more damage than Return, I believe, and it can still... it still has more type effectiveness. Wait, Rock Tomb has 50... Okay, yeah, Rock Tomb has 50, but it can also turn super effective. So, that plus Stab.
It can, yeah. Maybe. It's not the most accurate thing in the world, but it's also not the most inaccurate. And it would combo well with Encore, because if I can make them slower than me, then I might get some mileage out of Encore. If they're faster than me, Encore is not much of an advantage.
You have to predict what move they're going to use first.
Exactly, and that's where it gets really iffy, because then I could just get fucked over, because, like, I might use Encore, and then they use their attacking move rather than, like, String Shot or whatever, you know? Drillbur is ground, right?
The Drillbur is ground, yes. Maybe you could get away with Secret Power, because that has differing effects depending on the environment.
That is so weird. Right when you said the word Secret Power, Drillbur hit me with Secret Power. Yeah, that was weird. I'm getting killed by Charon right now.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Do I not have experience Charon, anybody? Oh, no, there it is. Okay.
Man, Secret Power is sweeping my whole team. This is unbelievable. Fuck. I might need to grind before I can beat him. Man, it sucks. Oh, he's using Sword Dance, yeah. So yeah, I'm just trying to think strategy, because, like, obviously that was a crit. That was pretty bad for a crit. Obviously I want to get the... You know, I try to get a Pokemon challenge done every week, but even with me having this big head start, if I got the other ones done pretty early, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get... this one done in a decent time. Like, I might have to skip a week just to get this Shuckle one done, but it is literally the most requested Pokemon for me right now, so I do want to do it. It's what people are asking for, so I want to do it. Oh my god, I won that fight there just entirely because of my opponent picking stupid shit. What does Mind Reader do again? I don't miss my next... I'd rather have Acid.
Makes you hit the next move.
I'd rather have Acid, just because it's type coverage that I don't have much of.
Even if it does crap for damage.
Yeah. You know what's really fun?
What's that?
Every time I level up with Shuckle, I get like 5 to 6 defense and special defense. There's just something funny about that to me. Like, I'm so not used to seeing that. It just looks weird on the level up screen, you know?
Yeah,
to see that high a number.
Once you can get to Mount Moon and start fighting Geodudes for no reason, you could just get a lot of defense EVs and have that number go up even more.
I don't see the point. Honestly, I think people are just going to be hitting ones on me pretty much the whole game. I want attack Eevee, because...
Until Misty, at which point she's going to be using Bubble Beam.
Oh, that's fine. Also, I'll be fine. Like, seriously, by the time I get there, I'll probably have, like, 170 special defense. I am not concerned at all. Like, literally,
you're going to be level 60 against
so
Misty.
Crazy. You know what I am worried about on Misty? Fucking recover.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's going to take a while.
I'm going to run out of power points. Like, that's what I'm worried about. I'm going to have to use Encore and hope to lock them into using other moves, but I kill so slowly. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. It's going to be like the Magikarp one all over again, where I need to be like level 40 or something to beat Misty, and then the other trainer in that area. Because, like, oh god, and even if I could get attract first, Misty's Pokemon are female. So I can't rely on attract to keep them from doing their moves, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible. I actually beat Sharon, by the way.
Yeah,
mostly through his bad move choice.
I think you also mentioned that.
I don't...
See, people at home, I'm a good listener.
Yeah? And I'm a good talker. And by a good talker, I mean I never stop talking.
Yeah, someone had commented on one of the earlier videos. Yeah, about how, for people at home, how mah-dry would always just keep talking, and I wouldn't really have much opportunity to say anything. Truth is, he wants to talk, and I kind of just want to listen. I don't have much to say. I never shut up.
So my general rule is I don't get remotely offended if anyone talks over me, and I in fact inform people that it is a good idea to just cut me off if you have something important to say. Because if you don't pipe up, I'm going to fill every moment, either than like when I'm breathing, with noise. And that's just how I have been my entire life. So, yeah, just fucking cut me off at any point. I don't care. Fuck you, Porygon.
Who wouldn't?
See, I just fill the void with important commentary like, fuck Porygon.
And I respond with quippy one-liners such as, who wouldn't?
Yes, quippy one-liners such as, that's my other name.
Yep. Everyone's favorite one-liner from moi.
Yes. I just beat up a bunch of preschoolers.
As you do in real life.
Yes, often. It's really funny.
Frequently.
Yeah. It's my favorite thing to do.
Basically every day whenever you're working on a Pokemon challenge, on the other side, like on the side, you're also just beating up other elementary schoolers.
Yeah, other
They call it playing.
Because I am in elementary school.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know that.
I don't think I made that clear enough, is that I have failed so many times.
You've been in elementary school for 7 years. That makes you the best elementary schooler.
Exactly. I've gotten the most practice.
I started playing River City Girls the other day, and that was one of the jokes that the first boss had, was like, I've been in high school for 7 years. That means that I'm better than you.
Reminds me of Rudy from River City Underground. How he's apparently actually supposed to be one of the students, even though he's like 45.
I think he's the gym teacher, or one of the gym teachers, isn't he?
I thought he was too, but then I read somewhere that apparently it's supposed to be that he's failed a shitload.
Oh, okay.
Which is depressing. I thought he was a gym teacher, yeah. So who knows? We'll re-upload that one day when it's safe to re-upload.
I'd be down for a replay-through, but I can see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, it's such a time commitment. The problem is one episode got bugged out. So it's been years. So for anyone wondering why that playthrough got taken down either than episode 1, was if anyone knows the name Alex Maurer, it's a game musician whose name was tarnished a very, very long time ago, because of her being a fucking lunatic who would use false ID claims illegally under threat of perjury to basically she said that she didn't get paid properly by a developer, and so she started going after all the developers' games and all these companies and stuff and fighting YouTubers to try and rally them behind her cause, which made all the YouTubers hate her because she threatened people's jobs and she's a psychopath. And she would also email many of them, including myself, threatening to take down their whole channel and strip away their livelihood. This is when I could barely pay any of my bills, by the way. So Alex Maurer, complete and total scumbag. Alex Maurer went to court, I believe, although I think it was thrown out at some point, of a thing of, like, they settled out of court, basically. I don't remember completely how that whole thing went. But I think the reign of terror of Alex Maurer might be over, so it might be safe to re-upload those episodes of that whole playthrough that I had to take down all before the final episode was about to come out. The thing is, YouTube's downloader, built-in downloader, is just the shits, and so I didn't know until I had already removed all of them, because I was told I had like 2 hours to remove all of them, or else they were going to just do it to the rest of my channel and fuck up my entire livelihood. One of the episodes didn't properly re-download, and so that file is corrupted. So what we're probably going to have to do is just play back up to that point at some day and just redo that episode. And the funny thing is, the developers of River City Underground made a whole new soundtrack for the game, and for what I've heard, the soundtrack is actually better, the new one. So for one episode, we're going to have a new soundtrack.
It wasn't the Milk Quest episode, was it?
No, thankfully, no.
Thank God.
Because that Milk Quest was just horrendous.
In my review of Underground on Steam, I had given like a list of positives, a list of negatives. Like one of the negatives was it can get a little bit annoying trying to go back and forth between places, and there's not a whole lot of direction. And then another negative was the Milk Quest.
Yeah.
I don't give any explanation. I just say the Milk Quest.
It doesn't need one. I thought the game overall was really, really good. I do have a little bit of a problem where I felt like the very early game of River City Underground is way too hard. Like the first trying to get the first few levels basically and the first couple moves is unreasonably difficult.
I think that's just a running thing with River City games in general, because you need to constantly be buffing up your stats.
I don't know how much I agree with that though. I was just playing River City 1 the other day, in fact, like less than a week ago. Because, you know, I'm just a big fan of that game, and now that I have a Switch and it's on that, I'm like, oh, it's, you know, it's right in front of me. I'm like, I wouldn't mind playing that again. I find the beginning pretty easy, actually, to start getting built up.
Okay.
Just because the combat is fairly simple, but man, they really mob the shit out of you early on in River City Underground. Yeah. Like, they really beat the fuck out of you, and the money game is not great.
River City Girls also kind of does a similar thing, which is what I was thinking about, like, in regards to Underground and being unfair, because if they do it also in River City Girls, maybe it's just always been a thing.
So is it same developers as Underground?
No, River City Girls was handled by Arc System Works, which is mostly known for their anime games, and WayForward, who is known for Shantae.
Okay.
Or at least lately Shantae. I don't know if they were the original developers way back when. I doubt it.
Oh, hey, Kangaskhan. I like that Pokemon.
That's pretty good.
So I've always heard the Shantae games are good, but I don't really know much about them. But that makes me a little bit less concerned about that game. Because when I heard River City Girls, I'm like, is this gonna be some stupid gimmicky thing? Because when they specify, it's like, it's River City, but you're girls. It's like, you also had a bunch of girls in Underground. Like, is this just gonna be some fucking political statement? Because I hate that shit.
It really isn't. It's pretty goofy.
I've heard it's really good, except I think there's like a sound glitch or something that people find really annoying.
I haven't heard it yet, so I'm not sure what that means.
Okay, yeah, there was something like that, but I didn't ever hear the full story. But if it's not some kind of fucking annoying political statement, then I'll probably really enjoy the game. I looked at a little bit of it, and it looked good.
Yeah, it's very goofy in terms of how the characters are portrayed. You're basically playing as the girlfriends of Ricky and Kunio, who are Alex and Ryan.
Yeah.
And
what happened on their shopping trip?
Oh no, they got kidnapped.
Well,
not the girls, Ricky and Kunio. But yeah, it's basically if Kunio and Ricky / Alex and Ryan became girls, and then their girlfriends became boys. They basically just gender bent the main characters because they behave very similarly.
Okay,
or they would behave.
A good game.
Yeah, they would behave as a female Alex and a female Ryan, but actually just being their girlfriends.
See, that's one of the reasons why I was worried though that it was gonna end up being crap. Is like that premise sounds really boring. It's literally the exact same story, except a completely unnecessary thing was changed, which is the gender. I don't think the gender matters, so it's not at all interesting to me when you're like, it's the same thing, but female instead of male for these two characters. I'm like, I don't give a shit if they're male or female. So that's not interesting. Also,
but it is wacky, so...
This entirely... Switch out, yes. Cannot be switched out. Is this a glitch?
Are you in a double battle or a triple battle?
I'm in a double battle.
Okay. Did both of your Pokemon get knocked out at once?
Yeah. What is going on?
Let me see here. I remember seeing something about that kind of glitch or exploit. I know you have to send in one Pokemon first and then select the fainted Pokemon.
Yeah, I selected one, and then I can't select another one.
Select one of your fainted Pokemon first, because it needs to send out to replace that fainted Pokemon.
Has no energy left to battle. Yeah, so it's Dratini. I need to send out 2.
Pokemon Black.
What the fuck is going on? What am I doing wrong here?
Glitch. How to fix a double battle glitch.
The game is soft locked. Like,
select one Pokemon to send out, select one of the recently fainted Pokemon, now select the other Pokemon.
That didn't do anything. Like, what the fuck is going on? Do I really need to load my fucking save? What if I get to the menu through this? Will that work? No. Wow. Okay. The game is soft locked and I need to load my save. Holy shit. That's abysmal. So just to explain what's going on, 2 of my Pokemon went down in a double battle at the same time.
Right.
I only have 2 Pokemon left, Dratini and Larvitar.
Right.
So I need to so I click on Larvitar, I click on Shift, and it just says switch out which Pokemon.
Switch out which Pokemon, as in which one of the 2 that just went down are you sending Larvitar in for?
What? Oh, what the fuck?
And then you can select Dratini.
It's just the worst menu I've ever seen in a video game.
Yeah, it's not explained. It's not explained.
Wow.
It's bad.
It
got to a point. It got to a point where in future games they actually specified where are you sending this Pokemon. Like if that happened again in a future game, like X or Y or something, 2 Pokemon went down at the same time. Select one of your Pokemon. Which position is this going in, left or right?
Oh
and at that point,
God.
It's way easier to understand.
How did they not figure that out in playtesting? I thought the game was soft locked. Like, I thought it was an emulator bug or like a randomizer bug that was so bad. Because I was clicking a bunch of fainted Pokemon. I didn't realize it had to be the specific one at the top. Like, why would that matter?
Yeah, I understand completely.
Like, both are fainted, you know?
Yeah.
Why would it matter? You just pick one and then, oh my God, that is
I had
awful.
gone through that same question whenever I had first started playing Black and White. I think it was White version.
Shit.
I got 2 of my Pokemon knocked out in a triple battle, and I didn't understand how to exit a very particular menu. I was like looking on the internet, how the heck do I get out of this? And then they tell me, oh yeah, you gotta select the fainted Pokemon on the second move.
See, that's why I was confused too.
Yeah.
It's like, you kept saying select fainted Pokemon, so I was selecting fainted ones. And it was just like, you can't switch to that, fucking idiot. And it's like, what?
Yeah, I should have been more specific and said whichever one had just fainted in the battle.
God, that is so fucking weird. Wow, oh my god. Like, I can't believe that's in a Pokemon game. They're usually so well polished. I mean, other than first gen, which is the worst polished thing ever. But, I mean, they didn't have a budget yet in their defense. I guess there's that.
They were trying to throw things at the wall in this generation, seeing what fit. Or what stuck, rather.
You'd think 3 games into having double battles, they'd have figured that out, you know? I don't remember 3rd and 4th gen having that problem.
No, they didn't. That's because, like I said, they're experimenting with this one.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, my brain is fried from that. I thought I was gonna have to reload a save again. Holy shit.
As if your problems for Gen 5 already didn't have, like, a huge list.
Yeah, as if people didn't already think that I fucking hate Gen 5, even though I don't, I think it's good. That right there. Can we have a unanimous agreement in the comment section, please? No matter how much you defend Gen 5, can we agree that that right there could have been worded a fucking hell of a lot better? Because Game Freak seems,
in general.
Yeah, Game Freak seems to agree with me because they changed it.
Like the next games after.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they fixed it in Black 2 White 2. I'm not totally sure.
The fact that you Googled that, and that is a thing that people have to ask and find the answer to online, I think shows that that is a common problem. Oh my god, that did my head in. Holy shit. Alright, I gotta go heal. I got poison too.